Welcome to my channel, The Three Mountains. My name is White Eagle and many people know me as Sophia. Today I would like to share with you an experience that I had in the astral with Master Samael. The story begins with myself reading his books in the physical first. And I find that Master Samael calls the ego's energetic values. I normally read his books in Spanish. So in Spanish it is called Valores Energéticos. This name for the ego, was something that it got stuck in my head, because I could not translate it. It's not about a meaning in language. I could understand that. But as regards the esoteric meaning, what did Master Samael, or why did Master Samael called the ego's energetic values? So interestingly, I had an astral. And in that astral, I wake up and Master Samael and myself, we are walking, and it's dark at night, but he's taking me somewhere. When we arrive, I see an adept leaving a house, a humble home, and he is now with his head looking down and standing in the street, looking rather sad. Immediately, I know that he's an adept and that he had just done the practice of alchemy. And he had an accident during alchemy. Next, Master Samael takes me to see a man of importance inside his home. I mean, the home of the man, of the adept who is standing in the street. So we enter his home, and this man of authority, I immediately recognize him as a representative of cosmic justice or cosmic law. There is, a silence, and we stay silent because he's busy working. I notice that. And for respect and, for obedience to the law, I just stay quiet and silent. I just decide to observe. And what this representative of cosmic justice is doing, he is counting, doing calculations in his mind. And I look that he's looking at a bowl, and when we approach, I can see that there are golden bits, golden shiny bits inside that bowl. And he's counting them, adding the values, the total value of each piece of gold or golden nuggets. And then he's writing them down in his book. Master Samael turns to me and says, the representative of cosmic justice has the task to count all the energetic values lost and write them down in his book. What has happened is that this adept has just lost the sacred semen, and those golden nuggets that you see is his sacred semen. So I stay quiet and I realize that the sacred semen in the astral appears as gold that is released from the inside of our bodies. So that sounds very interesting. And next, Master Samael clarifies even more the situation by saying to me that these values, energetic values that are lost, will be added to the book of accounts of the adept as karma. So remember that in our books of accounts, we have two columns. One is for dharma and one is for karma. As he has just lost semen, it will be added to his karma. Now, the astral does not end there, but I want to stop a minute and I ask you to download this book of Master Samael. It's called The Perfect Matrimony, where he explains about the difference between white magicians and black magicians, and truly he explains all the process that goes or happens during sex. But this astral that I have just had was very, very interesting, and the teaching was amazing because I was standing there and learning next to Samael. Now, continuing with the narration, I tell you what happens next. As I'm standing there, the representative of cosmic justice, who is dressed like a Greek master, in white, he starts wrapping up each golden nugget in a veil of darkness. In the astral, the ego is like a dark shadow, or it is represented by darkness. So each golden nugget is covered in this darkness. And Samael there turns to me and says, the representative of cosmic justice also has the task of sending all these energetic values back inside the adept. So what Samael says makes perfect sense in my understanding, because in his book he says that when the white magician accidentally spills the semen, he loses loads of solar atoms, which are replaced by exactly the same amount of lunar or diabolic atoms inside his body. And then he explains that this is done by an involuntary nerve movement inside the sexual organs. So there is a reabsorption of these lunar atoms inside the person who spills the sacred semen. Now going back to my astral, it doesn't end there. The next part is, you can find it funny, but I was put in a sort of situation where I felt embarrassed a little bit, or uncomfortable. In the next scene, I'm in my house and I want to go to the toilet. So I go to the bathroom and I switch on the light, and the representative of cosmic justice is inside my bathroom, which, sort of surprised me. And I want to pass urine, but I'm holding it because, he is there, standing. So I don't understand why this man is there. Master Samael comes, enters the bathroom and says to me, "Don't worry, he's here because he needs to count, you know, in you if you release anything in your urine. And I'm realizing that now the representative of cosmic justice is, you know, inside my home, and he has come to my home to count any lost semen. Okay, so I sit down and I obey, although I feel uncomfortable, but I obey. And well, of course, I knew that I had not reached orgasm during my practice of alchemy in the astral. So, you know, I'm still looking at this man who is standing there next to me while I do my wee-wee. So next I stand up, and he was waiting with his notebook and pen, but he writes nothing because there was nothing to write down, no karma, nothing. And then he leaves the bathroom. To my relief, I felt more relaxed because, you know, it was a little bit scary. Because I didn't know what sort of, you know, punishment, cosmic punishment I will be, you know, given by him. Anyways, next is another funny situation where I also want to include in this video, just for teaching purposes, if you're interested. I decide to brush my teeth, and while I'm brushing my teeth, lately in the physical, I have been buying this mouthwash with alcohol because, you know, I believe that after brushing my teeth, it will just keep my mouth clean and, you know, etc., etc. How many of us, we go to the supermarkets and we just buy things, you know, because we believe them to be good, without knowing the truth about them. So after brushing my teeth, I'm about to drink this mouthwash, and Samael enters the bathroom and says to me, vinegar is for closing wounds and is antiseptic. Alcohol opens the wounds. And then he leaves and I wake up. So I have been using Google, and made my own investigations, and truly it says that vinegar helps with closing wounds if you have any wounds in the mouth, and it is antibacterial. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just here telling you about my discoveries in the astral, and you suit yourself what to do in your own lives. And this video is up to here.